A hunter considered himself very brave against a lion. Challenged by the lion, he agreed to hunt at night, when everything gets darker and scarier. Confident, the hunter accepted the challenge. When night came, the silent lion guided the hunter through the trees. The hunter began to feel afraid in the darkness. The lion, sensing this, told him that being brave does not mean pretending that we are not afraid, but rather facing it. Even the brave can feel scared. Being brave is overcoming that fear. The hunter reflected and understood the lion's words. He learned that being brave is accepting and overcoming fear. Together they continued the hunt, but the next day, the hunter returned to the village not as someone proud, but as someone who learned an important lesson. The lion, happy to teach something valuable, disappeared into the shadows of the forest, leaving behind a wiser hunter. The moral of the story is that in the fabric of our lives we often face a complex web of emotions and personal challenges. We find inner darkness, moments of deep fear and uncertainties that envelop our souls in shadows. It is in that shadowy space where we begin our true journey of bravery. Each of us faces unique darknesses, manifested in different forms of fear. It may be fear of the unknown, fear of failure, or even hesitancy to face our own weaknesses. Accepting that darkness is the crucial first step toward courage, as it involves an honesty with oneself that challenges the need to hide or ignore our fears. True bravery is not in the complete absence of fear, but in the willingness to face it head-on. In several biblical passages we find exhortations not to fear, but this instruction does not suggest completely eliminating fear, but rather facing it with a confidence that goes beyond our own strength. The journey to overcome fear often requires the search for inner light, just as divine light illuminates the paths in the Scriptures. The light within represents wisdom, faith, and understanding that guide us through the darkness. By seeking that light, we begin to discern the true nature of our fears and find the tools to confront them. Courage is closely linked to the acceptance of vulnerability. Accepting our weaknesses is not a sign of weakness, but of strength. The Bible frequently highlights the idea that when we are weak, then we are strong. It is in our weakness where we find space for divine strength to act in us. Faith is a crucial element in the journey of overcoming fear. It is not just believing in something invisible, but also trusting that even in the darkness there is purpose and guidance. Throughout the Bible, countless figures found courage through their faith, facing seemingly impossible situations with the confidence that God was at their side. The journey to overcome fear is a personal one, but that doesn't mean we have to face it alone. In community and mutual support we find strength. The Bible frequently highlights the importance of communion and encouragement among brothers. Facing and overcoming fear is not only freeing ourselves from the chains of anxiety, but also transforming ourselves. This transformation is not just an external change, but an internal renewal. The Bible encourages us to be transformed by the renewal of our minds, abandoning the patterns of fear and embracing the courage that comes from deeper faith. Overcoming fear is a spiritual journey that we all face at some point in our lives. It is not just about facing external challenges, but about confronting the inner darkness that threatens to suffocate the light of courage. By recognizing, accepting, and confronting our fears with faith and humility, we discover that true courage is not an extraordinary achievement, but a continuous state of confidence and bravery that lights our paths even on the darkest nights. And so, under the starry blanket of that transformative night, our hunter, now imbued with renewed wisdom and courage, understood that true strength lies in the heart and spirit. He left the shadows of the forest behind, carrying with him not only a story of courage, but also an unforgettable life lesson. If this story has inspired you or made you reflect, I invite you to be part of our community at Wise Words. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more stories like this. Comment what you think and share this video with those you think will also enjoy and learn from these stories full of wisdom and teachings. Until next time.